Hello, everybody. Happy New Catalog Day. It's such a fun day today. My name is Lori DeGroot from Lorita Marie Crafts, and I'm coming live here on a special Tuesday because it is the first day of Stampin' Up's brand new 2023 to 2024 Annual Catalog. So, finally, after all these sneak peeks and all this fun stuff, we can take a peek inside and you guys can start buying your favorite things, the things that have caught your eye, trying the new colors, your favorite new products. There's so many fun things I think you're going to love this year about the annual catalog. I'm going to be making a quick little card just to show you some fun things and taking you through the catalog a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this is a special day for me to come. I just wanted to come early. I actually have a friend coming in town as well, so I'm unavailable on Thursday. So I thought, oh, we got to have a live this week though, so I'm squeaking it in today. Yes, catalog launch. All right, you know what? I'm just going to take a quick peek down to the catalog here. So let's go down to my desk. We're just going to get right into it today. So feel free to come back and watch this later. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for taking the time to catch this later. I always appreciate it. And you can always comment later on the replay as well. And then I try to come back and check out all your comments. So the annual catalog, which is so beautiful and lovely, and it's so beautiful and lovely because of all the new colors. So remember, there are 16 colors. There's 11 new colors that are part of the core collection, which are staying, and then there's 5 brand new in colors. So there's so much fun to be had today. Today we're going to be playing around with the Zoo Crew DSP. This is a card that I made at my catalog launch party on Saturday, and I had a mail out option as well. So those will be trickling into people's mailboxes soon, hopefully. And it is such fun paper, and everyone made such a cute card that I thought this would be a fun one to share with you today. I always love having in-person classes because everybody's cards end up looking slightly different, and it's super cute. So the first thing I just wanted to quickly mention is that this catalog has 10 amazing product suites in it. And so this is just one of them. And product suites are a collection of products that all go together and all match. And so you already know, oh, this stamp set goes with this paper and this ribbon perfectly matches. And so you've got everything to go. And so that's really fun. And there's 10, like I said, so you are bound to find one that's perfect for you. And if you've got a favorite suite, you can tell me in the comments here if you've been looking at the catalog already. So we're going to be making a card with this. First, though, I wanted to talk about the colors just for a second. So as you know, okay, 16 brand new colors. Here's all the color collection. Look at this. It looks so amazing. And what I wanted to say is that there are a variety of ways for you to try out the new colors without having to start off buying all the things. Okay, so I totally understand nobody buys all the things. Okay, so that's okay. I don't buy all the things either. So there are a few fun ways that you can take advantage of how to play with the new colors. So one thing I wanted to mention for sure is on page 125 is assortments and bundles. And so what you want to remember is that you can get cardstock, for example, in every color family. And this year, special, new core colors. So you can also try out all the new core colors. So you would get 2 sheets in a pack of each color family. So let's say you got the new core colors. You get 22 sheets of paper, 2 each of 11 colors. So this is a great way to try out the colors without having to buy a whole full-size pack of just one color. And so that's available in brights, neutrals, regals, subtles, and both sets of in colors as well. So you don't want to miss out on that. If you want to try inking things up, but you're not ready to buy all the ink pads, you could start with the markers. And so you can also get the markers in all 4 color families, the new core colors, and each set of in colors. So I was going to grab some markers here. So these are the Stampin' Right markers, and they are brand new and redesigned this year on the fine tip end. So these are my old ones, but they've got a nice juicier, fatter tip on the fine end. So you're going to get a nicer, so I think it's just going to write a lot nicer. I can't wait to play with a new one. And then you've got the nice brush tip end. And these markers you can use on your stamps. You can color right on your stamp and ink it up. And it's a great way to get into some new colors and decide which one is your favorites before, say, you want to buy an ink pad. Another thing you can do for inking is look at these cute, you probably can't see it, but they are uninked Stampin' Spots. So those are little tiny ink pads, little squares, and they're uninked. So you could, comes in a set of 6. Then you could buy, let's go back here, you could get an ink refill. So a little refill bottle. Let's show you that. So it comes in a little bottle like this, and this is, you can re-ink your ink pads, but you can also use it for all sorts of different things. And so you could ink up this tiny little stamp pad, and then you could say choose 6 or just do one at a time, buy those, and then try one color and see which one are your new favorites. So those are some ways to try out some new colors. You can also try out new colors in the DSP. So there are 2 great ways to do this right now, or 3 actually. So this paper that you may have seen me use, called Bright and Beautiful DSP, actually features all of the new core colors. So you can get this paper and experience all the new core colors and see how fun they are. And the paper is so cute. You could get this fun gingham paper, which features 5 of the new colors. So it's got Lemon Lime Twist, Pretty Peacock, Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, and Pecan Pie. And so that's a great way to try out some new colors. And then, of course, you've got the DSP, like paper stacks we used to call them. And so you could get DSP in the in colors or in each of the color families. And so that's a great way to have some products and some new colors. So I just wanted to highlight those things because when there's a lot of new colors, it can be kind of overwhelming. So don't feel like, oh, 16 new colors. Well, you're just going to choose, as always, the ones that speak to you and that are your favorite colors. And so those are some fun ways that you could try that out. So I'm going to make a quick card, like I said, that I made at my catalog launch on Saturday, and we had a really great time. And you know what? It has been years since I've had a catalog launch party in person, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun having everybody there creating together. And so I made a card with the, I keep calling it the wrong thing, Zoo Crew DSP. And so this is the base of the card here, and we're just going to add some subtle color to it. But let me just show you the paper first. Now I've been cutting into this already, and I just dropped it, sorry. Okay, so I've been cutting into mine a bit, but I wanted to show you this because I mean, it is ridiculously cute. Every page has a black or white background. So 3 of them are black with white, 3 of them are white with black. And every one is a different theme of animals, and they're doing different things. Okay, so these ones are like activities, right? Your hobbies, your favorite things to do: baking, painting, knitting, reading, and yoga. So cute. So cute. There are the music ones, all the little animals playing music. There's the campers, or the hikers, the outdoorsy ones. So much fun. There's our animals on wheels, right? Anteater on a unicycle. We've got the party birthday guys here. Look at koalas, my favorite animal. If you didn't know, koalas are my favorite. And all the dancers, so cute. So we're gonna pick an animal to put on our card. Everyone on my class got to pick the animal that they wanted, and so it was fun to see what everyone chose. So when you've got black and white paper, let me just flip these over again. So you can see that there's dots, flowers, and these kind of little dashes. You can add color, even on the black and white one, or the ones that have more black on them. And so you can grab any color that you want and add some color to it. I'm going to do Petal Pink because this DSP, or this suite, comes with this super fun ribbon. This is a combo pack, and I'm pretty sure they're full size too. You get 10 yards of each. And so you've got this super cute lemon lime twist, the little white dots. Let's see if you can see that. And then we've got Petal Pink, which is one of my favorite Stampin' Up! Colors. And it's got little white stripies, if you can kind of see that. So my original card was Lemon Lime Twist, but we can also make it in Petal Pink, which lots of people did at my class, which was fun. So I'm just going to use a blending brush and gonna ink it up. And I actually just re-inked my petal pink today so we could get a little deeper of a color. I heard this recently, a juicy pad is a happy pad. A juicy ink pad is a happy ink pad. So if you're not getting rich color from your ink pad, you might need a re-inker. It might just need more ink, and you can always add more ink. And so I'm just adding color to this fun black and white pattern, and you can do as little or as much as you want. I'm just kind of randomly putting it on over. And so cute, right? That's it. That's all we're gonna do there. And this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I'm going to mat it onto some black cardstock that's just 1/8 of an inch larger. So it is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So when you're matting on your cards, you can mat at 1/4 of an inch, or if you want a tinier mat, then go to 1/8 of an inch. So it all just depends how much of that other cardstock that you want to see behind. And then we're just going to go ahead and put this right onto our card. So obviously you could use this with any stamp set, really. You don't have to use the animals. You can use your favorite flower stamp set. You can use anything that you want. Black and white paper is so versatile. And that's kind of why I like this paper, because you've got all these fun patterns, and then if you want, you can cut out the animals. So I want you to choose for me. I chose 2 of my favorites, but I couldn't decide. So I've got the bicycle riding crocodile. And so he's got the cute little pink flowers, so he'll go with my pink. And we have the reading bear. I do love to read, and my daughter loves bears, and so I kind of like this one too. So those are my 2 choices. Maybe if you're watching, you can tell me which one you want me to pick there. We're going to put a little ribbon on this card. So we've got, I'm going to use the petal pink just to go with all the same colors. And I'm going to cut about 13 inches. And then we're just going to do my favorite thing where you just kind of fold it back and forth. So you just hold it, you're going to fold it once down and once back up. And then you can just put some seal on your card and plop it in. And you can spread it out if you want, but that's going to hold it pretty good. So now we need a sentiment. And so I've just cut out a white circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. If you're looking for a basic set of dies that is going to do you so well, you're going to use tons, I really recommend the Stylish Shapes dies. Comes in circles, squares, and banner shapes. And I'm going to go back to my blending brush, and I'm going to add color to this as well. And these are the small blending brushes. There's 2 different sizes now, which is super fun. So this is the little guy. Both come in packs of 3 to get you started. And then I'm going to stamp wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. So sentiments, of course, you can always mix and match. I really like this one from the Pansy Patch stamp set. And I'm going to just ink it up in black. And pop it in the center of my circle. Fun! Okay, so then we just need dimensionals to kind of pull it off of that ribbon. Dimensionals are your best friend when you're crafting, don't forget. Is the easiest way to step up your crafting or your card making. And then that just looks sweet, right? So Cheryl tells me to use the bear. So he's so cute. So make sure I got my dimensional in the right spot here. Probably fit a couple. And then maybe some seal at the top. And then he's just going to fit right there. Looks so cute. So I'm going to show you my original green one too, just so you can see the difference here. There is our card. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. Cute. Yeah, so much fun. I was like gonna say something, but I totally lost my train of thought. So let's show you the green one. So looks completely different, right? This is lemon lime twist, guys. So it is bright and fun, and I chose the little singing turtle. So you've got two completely different looks, actually. It's got a like softer, cuter look. I chose with the little scripty font. It kind of goes well with that as well. So that's really fun. Okay, that is our card for today. I just wanted to do something really quick. I do want to tell you something super special though, so don't go anywhere. Hello. So for this week, because obviously it's a special week, I have an ordering special for you. So if you place an order for $40 or more using my current host code, which you can see on my website, and I'll post it in the comments here, but I want to send you a special gift. Okay, so I'm going to put together these cute little in color packets where you're going to get a little sampling of the in colors with the jute, DSP, and some gems. And it's just my way of saying thank you for ordering. I really appreciate it. And it also is going to give you a little sneak peek of the in colors. So I hope that you love that. And so that needs to be placed this week before the end of day on Saturday, May the 6th. So I hope you have fun with the new catalog. I can't wait to hear how you guys, what you love about it, what your favorite products are. Please feel free to always message or comment or contact me in any way that you like. I'm here to give you a hand. And I hope you guys have a great week, and that in Calgary here, it is hot and sunny all week. We just skipped, like we always do, we skipped spring and went straight to summer, and it's like 26 degrees. It's hot. So I am going to go have my lunch outside in the sunshine and enjoy the rest of my day. And I hope that you guys have an awesome time as well. And I will see you back next week at my regular time, Thursday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time for another fun project. Until then, bye-bye.